was in my early 20s, I started my media career in local news. And as a young, aspiring journalist, my biggest hope was to share who I was with the audience in an authentic way. But it soon became very clear that for a young Latina working on camera, the media industry only had two personas I was able to embody. Media persona number one was the hypersexualized Latina, the one that is usually assigned to weather or to entertainment, and she's expected to be sexy 24/7. Even under hurricane watch, like the winds are blowing from the south. That was not me. That was not me. I never understood that mix of seductiveness and weather. So all I was left with was media persona number two, the formal news anchor, the one who speaks with a deep voice and a robotic delivery. We want you to know that we really don't speak like this in our homes with our families. So I was not media persona number one, the sexy reporter who is unfairly put in a box and is allowed to navigate only shallow waters. And I was not media persona number two, the formal news anchor who is also unfairly put in a box and is expected to trade spontaneity for credibility. And yet, it became very simple and very real for me to realize that if I wanted to move forward in local news, I would have to find a way to mold myself into one of these two stereotypes. And I thought I was going to be able to do it. But in the process, I realized that I would have to erase the parts of the personality, my personality, that I like the most. The parts of my personality that make me, me. And here's the problem. I happen to like who I am. I don't want to be I want to be. I want to be me. I don't want to be I want to be. I want to be me. And just like that, discomfort was my wake-up call. I quit my job and started my own media company. I wanted to be what I could not see at the time in media, a non-stereotypical, multi-dimensional Latina. And I credit everything that happened with that decision, because to make you a long story short, we started a media company very humbly in a carpet warehouse in West Texas. That content became regional, national, 3-time Emmy Award-winning content, and many opportunities came after that. The opportunity to become a published author and the opportunity to have a career as a speaker, which is what allows me to share the time with you right now. But it all started with a deliberate decision to recalibrate our own belief system. Because let me tell you something, if I can give you good advice today, is to not believe stereotypes. Don't pay attention to stereotypes. Because if you think about it, what is a stereotype? A stereotype is nothing but someone else's idea about me or someone like me. It is not a fact. It is only an idea. But if we believe that idea to be true, if we believe that idea to be a fact, if we believe those low expectations about us or people like us, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's why pioneers are so important, because they change the narrative. And maybe you're asking yourself right now, but Gaby, who gets to pioneer? Who gets to pioneer? Well, for a very long time, I mistakenly assumed that being a pioneer was a path reserved for a chosen few, for some kind of enlightened visionaries who belonged in a different league from the rest of us.